I would like to introduce the Mr. Pauline. He come from the India. 我们所知道印度尼西亚 ，sorry ，OK， 他也是华人，所以他爸妈都是中国人所以他也懂得英文，也懂得中文，也懂得这个客家话一点点闽南话也会一点那各位都知道，就是说印尼本身它有2.3亿的人口刚才讲的这个印度里面有12亿，其实都是一个非常大的一个 market 那我想我们接下去请这个Pauline 呢来给我们介绍一下呢，那么这个印尼的这个观光市场的潜在市场好不好？对不起，来赶快请。
My name is Pauline. I'm from Indonesia, not India, and today I would like to share with you about the tourism market potential of Indonesia. I've divided my presentation into 3. First one is Indonesia in short brief. Second, the travel agent in Indonesia, and third is the marketing activities, how to increase the Indonesian travelers coming to Taiwan. This is the map of Indonesia. Indonesia consists of so many islands. Most of the population are concentrated in the west part. On the west part, this area. These are the potential outbound departure cities. Those the cities I highlight in red. We have the direct flights from these cities at least to the hub, Singapore and Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. We have direct flights from Jakarta, Surabaya, and then Denpasar to Taipei, daily. This is the number of population in Indonesia, 255 million people. Sounds good? And these are all your potential market. The growth of a population in a country is an asset for the country development itself. And now, our current government is willing to turn this huge population into a workforce with the high productivity and at the same time as the consumers. You see this productive age? Indonesia is predicted to face the demographic bonus nearly in 2020. This productive age will be more than 67%, nearly in 2020. This will be your very, very potential customers coming to Taiwan. The reason for Indonesian travelers for traveling is various. What does Indonesian like? We like to take pictures. So that's why we love the photo hunting. We like the beautiful and signature places. We love to eat, try the delicious local cuisines. Shopping is a must for Indonesia. The distance must be easy to reach. We don't like to walk. And we don't bother about history. You don't need to tell us about history. We like the modern city. Indonesian travelers were likely to travel with companies, especially with the family. So that's why we consider to travel to the destination which is kids-friendly. The distance is not too far away. The season not too hot, not too cold. Safety reason is a must. Budget, we can spend $500 for Bangkok package, but we also can spend $200 only going to Singapore. So the budget for Indonesian travelers are various. We can also spend $10,000 going to Iceland. Language barrier. Most of Indonesians do not speak Mandarin. So for the Taiwan itself, I would recommend to have more Indonesian speaking guide in Taiwan. This is the traveling season for Indonesia. You can be surprised Indonesia do not have the specific date for traveling. We do not confirm our traveling date specifically. But the most traveling seasons is the school holiday. Eid Mubarak and Christmas is our most peak season, and the long weekend. This is the length of stay. The length of stay. Mostly we don't like to spend more time for traveling. This is the calendar of public holiday in 2017. If you see, there are so many long holidays here, long weekend holidays here. This is the potential time for traveling for the short escapade. The trip categories for Indonesian traveler, we go for leisure, we can go on group, we can go individually, or we can also go by backpackers. Incentive group, such as the company bonus, lucky draw, and business, they go for meetings, exhibitions, survey, and training. For the special interest, now pilgrimage is very common for the Sochi trip, student trip, ancestry going to the hometown village, medical trip, and some of the sport community like cycling or photography communities. This is the data from UNWTO. If you can see, Taiwan is still here, the top destination for Indonesian travelers. Singapore, Malaysia, and Saudi Arabia is still the top 3, and Taiwan is here. So this is gonna be our hard homework for the TV and TTB to promote Taiwan to Indonesia. Inquiries for the Indonesian travelers. The flight connectivity is a must. We prefer direct flight or maximum one stopover flight. Air ticket fare must be very competitive. The individual travelers, they purchase the air ticket as long as there's promotional fare available. The visa requirement, we are lucky because now it's very easy to apply the Taiwan visa, and even this visa, no need visa for some Indonesian passport holders. Accommodation, we prefer the modern rooms with buffet-style breakfast, and this is a must, located at the city center, easy to look for the convenience store, shopping mall, and night market. It's a must for Indonesian. Meals, we like the tasty food, we prefer the fried food, more meats, less steamed food, and pork-free, especially for Muslim, if possible halal food. Rice is a must. We cannot eat without rice. The tourist attraction, suitable for kids, theme park, zoo, modern museum, can accommodate a large group for the incentive and not much queuing. We don't like to walk, we don't like to queue. Characteristic of the travel agents in Indonesia. Some travel agents, they operate this leisure trip, MICE, they organize a company trip, special interest, wholesaler, they sell the hotel rooms only, sit-in coach tour, tour package, consortium, and cruise. And some selling the are the Muslim tour operators. But these Muslim tour operators, normally, they operate the tours to Saudi Arabia, to Arab for pilgrimage. They don't really know how to operate the leisure trip. The characteristic of Indonesian travel agents when they build the business with the local tour operator. We prefer to deal with the persons or the travel agents who are already our long-term relationship. We love to compare the price, not because we don't want to pay much or pay higher, but because when the corporate clients, they invite us for the bidding, they invite 5 agents to 10 agents for the bidding. So we have to compare the price for the tour operator. And we love the last minute booking. Indonesia always last minute one. We don't have planning for traveling. Credit term facility. Not because we don't want to pay, not because we don't have the money to pay, not because we are in trouble of the cash flow, but because during the peak season period, the travel agents normally are busy with handling the customers. So we need time to cross-check for the invoice and quotation. We like travel agents or tour operators who can give us the more benefit for the customers. Just a very simple thing like mineral water or upgrade our meal or souvenirs. This is the product for the December 20th Tourism Bureau to promote Taiwan in Indonesia market. I strongly recommend the Taiwan tourism to open the branch office in Indonesia. Please, Director Lin. Because by having the office in Indonesia, you can actually know more about the trend in Indonesia. You can know more about the characteristic of Indonesian people. Then you can create more activities like the workshop, seminar, tabletop, frontliners training, networking dinner, whatever. We are very lucky because in the next 2 days, Taiwan Tourism Bureau invited 200 travel agents from Indonesia to come to Taiwan to see the beauty of Taiwan. Hopefully, after they come back to Jakarta, after they come back to Indonesia, they will distribute their knowledge about Taiwan, the beauty of Taiwan, to their customers. For the B2C activities, you can do the campaign advertisement. Cecil Director already mentioned that you will increase the budget for the promotion, right? That's good. You can participate in more consumer travel fair because so far as I know, Taiwan only participate in the travel fair once a year or twice a year, not more than that, never more than that. Social media, you can do the quiz or meet and greet with the celebrity because Taiwan is very famous with the EFSA, Meteor Garden, and all the Taiwan celebrities. You can actually invite them to come to Indonesia and make a meet and greet activities. These are the travel association in Indonesia. We have ASITA, Astindo, and some of these are the Muslim travel association. You can actually do the promotion, do the roadshow, and invite their members. You can contact them directly, and then they can help you to invite their members to do the roadshow or to do your networking activities. This is the activities that Taiwan already done in Indonesia. This is the consumer travel fair at one of the shopping mall. Yeah, this is me opening the workshop for the Taiwan tourism this year. This is the Taiwan booth at the Astindo Fair, one of the biggest consumer travel fair held in Jakarta and Surabaya in March. Some of the activities at the Taiwan booth, and this is the DIY activities. This is the B2B travel mart, one of the eldest travel mart in Indonesia, held twice a year and in some cities. And if you can see some of the Taiwan travel agents here, I can see Daily Travel here, Mr. Jerry, one of the biggest player for the Indonesian market. Thank you for supporting us. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Should you have any queries, I'll be glad to help you and answering your question. Thank you.